iron. So pick that one up for under $20, but then this is the one that you're gonna use all the time because this is that 11-inch classic cast iron, but classic with innovation, all right? Because now you're gonna get non-stick on the inside, but yet the high performance of that cast iron you love. You even have your pour spouts on it as well, and beautiful color choices. So this is going to be your teal. We also have it classic black as well as your red color. Nothing cooks like cast iron, which is why a lot of times on a menu, you go to a great restaurant, you know what they'll say? Cast iron ribeye, because it cooks differently than other pans.
So the reason, Alice, that in restaurants we always promote that we're using cast iron is because food gets hot, stays hot. Check out these beautiful steaks. Look at the deep char that I got on that steak. I got my crisscross. Talk about year-round grilling, and talk about, I'm gonna get geeky with you now, Alice. Okay. This is the Maillard reaction. This is what we wanna see when grilling a steak, a pork chop, even a vegetable. I'm gonna hold it up for you guys to see. That's the caramelization, that deep caramelization of your proteins or the natural sugars in your vegetables. This is the sear you want. Cast iron gets you that sear because it gets hot and it stays hot. But the reason why people have loved our whole lineup at Kitchen HQ is we took the fussy nature of cast iron and made it non-stick. Easy to clean.
So it's
you could throw it in the dishwasher.
Right?
It's a life-changing.
Completely life-changing to have a non-stick cast iron. I mean, you think about all those years. My grandmother lived in the South. Man, she cooked her eggs and her bacon every morning and in her cast iron. But trying to clean those things, you couldn't figure out, it's like, am I supposed to use a cleaner? Or just do, or you leave it seasoning? Because that doesn't seem really clean to me. Sure. So now you don't have to worry about it. Clean it. It's non-stick. And that's the beauty of the cast iron we're offering. $24.95. You're getting a tremendous savings today. $20 off. So get a couple of these because this is what's going to be on this. These pans are going to be on your stovetop. Or in your oven, for that matter.
And you know what? So this is our grill version, which I love because it's not just about cast iron, not just about non-stick. It's about bringing that grill flavor indoors, right? So this is the grill pan version, but again, equally as non-stick. You're gonna see here in the same pan that I have my steaks, a little bit of stock, even some wine. In traditional cast iron, you can't cook with wine because it doesn't react well with the cast iron. But with our non-stick version, you can cook with wine, you can cook with acidic tomato sauces, all of those things. Now I'm gonna deglaze the bottom of that pan. I could add a little bit of cream here. So now I've got a grilled steak with a little pan sauce. Think about all the foods you love to grill. I've got veggies, I've got burgers, year-round without worrying about them slipping through a grill, without worrying about propane, charcoal. Love year-round grilling, especially with cast iron. So I've got that pan sauce here, right onto those beautiful steaks. We talked about the grill marks and the Maillard reaction, but look, Alice.
Yeah, beautiful.
Look at the bottom of my pan.
Look at the pan.
Like nothing is here.
Yeah, we're gonna show you the pan because frankly, you're cleaning it so fast, we can barely get a shot of
guys,
it, okay?
Get in here.
We need to like do it on slow motion.
We've scooped it all out. And again, a little bit of hot water. You could put it in the dishwasher. That's unheard of with cast iron. So Alice, when we talked about earlier the 8-inch size and we sold a 10-inch and a 12-inch, we've sold over 30,000 of these cast iron pans from Kitchen HQ. And now this is the grill version, which I love.
The grill version that is available for you at $24.95. Now, here's the thing. If you want to get this home for, let's say, right under $15, apply for our HSN card. As soon as you are approved for it, you get $10 off your next purchase. So this would be under $15. Cast iron is expensive. It is expensive, but there's a reason why people pony up for it and pay for it, because it works, because you get that beautiful char, you get that really great sear. That's why restaurants say on their menu, this is cooked in cast iron, a cast iron ribeye, a cast iron steak, a cast iron this or that. There's a reason for that. You're gonna be able to do that at home and get those great results.
And when talking about specifically the grilled cast iron pan, all those things traditionally you'd put outdoors on your grill and worry about charcoal and propane. These beautiful charred onions, half the time when I do them outside, they slip through. So to do it indoors, year-round, with cast iron, knowing I'm gonna get that even coloration, that even heat, it's gonna give me that Maillard reaction. So that Maillard reaction isn't just for a steak, it's for your veggies, it's for your fish. Think about fish on the grill, how often it sticks. Nothing will stick in your cast iron from Kitchen HQ,
Right.
even skin-on salmon. Nothing will stick.
Now you added some oil there, but mostly just for
Yep.
seasoning, right? But if you want to cook healthy, that's the one thing that, especially in cast iron, you could not cook healthy in cast iron because you had to add something so
Yep.
it wouldn't stick. Now with that non-stick though, if you want to just do the salmon and just let the salmon cook without any kind of oils or extra
sure.
butters or anything, so cook healthy. You know, that's the beauty of what you're getting here. The choice to cook healthy, but the benefits of having truly some of the best pans in the world, some of the most coveted pans,
Yep.
the pans that we pass down from generation to generation to generation. What are they? They're cast iron.
They're cast iron.
Yeah.
And these have that feeling, Alice. That's what I love about them. So it doesn't feel like you've compromised anything. You
Right.
have that heirloom feel to it, that quality. 11 inches, you've got the grill marks. You're not going outside in the rain, in the snow, charcoal, propane. You're not worried about any of that. But you get the attributes of a grill pan with cast iron, with non-stick, which is totally cool.
All right, burgers.
Well, my burger's almost
coming
there.
up.
My burgers are almost there. But I love that you can do that indoors. Get your grill marks on your burgers. Get the grill marks on the steak, on your pork chops. Chicken thighs are lovely in this. And seafood. People are petrified to throw a piece of fish on the grill because it
You know what?
sticks.
This
will never stick.
You buy like a little piece of black grouper, it's $25 a pound, you know? I would be petrified, yes.
Absolutely.
Because you're so afraid it's gonna stick and you're gonna ruin it. Now you're gonna get the ability to cook in a different way than has ever really been possible
Yep.
with non-stick and the benefits of that quality of the cast iron cooking, all put together in a very affordable pan. This is $24.95 on sale today. So we've taken $20 off of what you would normally pay for this. Normally, $45 for this pan because this is your big pan. This is your traditional. This is the classic. This is the one that everybody buys first when it comes to cast iron, which is gonna be that nice, great big 11-inch grill fry pan, okay? Like I said, we also do have your 8-inch cast iron nonstick available for you as well. So if you're interested in the 8-inch, under $20 for you to get that home and to try it. We have all 3 color choices as well. The teal, the black, and the red. That smells good.
So anything you would put on the grill, your pork chops, your chicken thighs, of course your steaks, it's all about getting hot and retaining that heat. That's the power of cast iron. And Alice, if ever you've seared a pork chop or a steak on something other than cast iron, and you see some spots get brown and some parts don't, and it's kind of steaming, that's because any other material doesn't really retain heat like cast iron. And you're totally right. In restaurants, we always promote the fact that we're cooking with cast iron. So to do it at home, to not worry about cleanup, to make sure that it's non-stick, to cook with wine and tomato, you can't do that with old school cast iron.
Right, and look at how those burgers are coming along.
There's one nice
and
one.
again,
And a
even
little cheese
with
on
your
there, no
cast iron,
problem.
the other thing you get is just complete even heating.
Yep.
Because it is one thing. It is iron that has been cast. And that's why you don't have to worry about, does this pan have a hot spot? Is this part gonna get cooked? But this part is a little raw.
Yep.
So now you're getting the perfect way to cook, but the easy way to clean up with it as well. So just beautiful burgers, cook your vegetables, cook healthy if you want to, because you have the ability now to cook without any kind of fats or oils if you prefer that.
And oven safe up to 500. So one thing that I love to do, let's say you're doing these burgers. If I want to pop them under the broiler to get the cheese really melted and bubbly, you can absolutely do that. If I want to sear these pork chops and finish them in the oven, you can do that. I know for a fact that Ty actually puts his out on the grill and grills a pizza in the pan because he doesn't want things slipping through. So you really
So
have...
he puts it in the cast iron pan and then puts that out there. Oh.
Puts it out there because it's so heat resistant, great for veggies, burgers, your pork chops, your chicken, your steaks. Nothing is going to slip through, and you're getting that great heat retention that is famous with cast iron.
Oh my goodness, look how
These already are
beautiful that
looking
is.
great.
Those
By the way,
burgers, yes.
the fact that that cheese is melting in between my grooves doesn't worry me because it's non-stick. When I'm done, I give it a quick rinse with some water. Done. Clean. So you're cleaning it almost like a non-stick pan, as opposed to that old school cast iron where you have to season it, you have to baby it, you definitely can't scrub it with soapy water. This you can.
Absolutely. And look at the space you get with that 11-inch,
Yep.
and you get your pour spout to your helper handle as well, so it's easy for you to lift it up. Take this to the table. This goes
sure.
right to the table. This is the way you serve it because it's beautiful. It keeps it nice and warm. It's that rustic feeling. And you know, again, using things that you could never use before with
Yep.
a traditional cast iron.
Like wine, like tomato. Here I can actually make pan sauces in the same pan that I've seared the pork chops and the steak with wine, with tomato, with all of those things. So think about the attributes of normal nonstick cooking, but with cast iron. Things getting hot and staying hot.
Absolutely. Oh, and they're melting now.
Oh, my
Just
melty
right
burgers
in
are looking
time
good.
for
Look,
lunch.
all that melted cheese is
Look at
pulling
that.
right off. So even melted cheese you're not worried about.
Yeah.
Melted sugar. Over here I've got a store-bought pound cake. I love to upcycle store-bought little desserts. You grill the pound cake, grill pineapple, let those natural sugars release and caramelize, and you're not worried about the cleanup after the fact.
Okay, it's available for you right now, all 3 colors, $24.95. Take advantage of that sale price while we have it available. Black is our best seller, the classic. And we also have it in the red, as well as very pretty teal.
Smells good.
Now, maybe you noticed this little thing over here.
Yeah.
So tell me about this.
So this is a little bacon grease container, and here's how it works. Whenever you're cooking your bacon in the morning, or even rendering out chicken, have reserved